Well, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating legal battle that pits a legendary music icon against one of the world's biggest brands. The estate of the man in black himself, Johnny Cash, has filed a lawsuit against Coca-Cola. And the reason? They claim Coke used a Soundalike singer in one of their commercials, essentially tricking people into thinking Johnny Cash endorsed their product. So, let's break it down. Back in August, Coca-Cola started airing a new commercial during college football games. The ad is called "Fan Work is Thirsty Work," and it shows dedicated fans doing all the pre-game rituals, like setting up tailgates and painting their faces. The music in the background features a deep, gravelly voice that, let's be honest, sounds an awful lot like Johnny Cash. And that's precisely the problem. According to the lawsuit filed in Nashville, the Cash estate argues that Coca-Cola hired a tribute singer who sounds remarkably like the late country legend. They believe this was a deliberate move to capitalize on the iconic and instantly recognizable voice of Johnny Cash without ever getting permission or paying for a license. The complaint points to comments on social media where viewers immediately made the connection. People were saying things like, "Is that a Johnny Cash song? Or that sounds just like Johnny Cash." This, the estate argues, is proof that the ad misled consumers into believing that Johnny Cash, or at least his estate, had given their official stamp of approval to Coca-Cola. The lawsuit states, and I'm quoting here, "Despite capitalizing on the intrinsic value of Johnny Cash's legendary voice, Coca-Cola never even bothered to ask the trust for a license. This isn't just about money. It's about protecting a legacy. An artist's voice is a huge part of their identity and their brand." Johnny Cash had one of the most distinctive voices in music history, a voice that conveyed authenticity, rebellion, and a deep sense of American storytelling. For his estate, allowing that voice to be used without consent to sell a soft drink is a serious violation. Now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. The lawsuit actually references a famous case from 1988 involving the singer and actress Bette Midler. She sued Ford Motor Company after they used a Soundalike singer for one of their commercials. When she refused to do it herself, the court sided with Midler, establishing a precedent that an artist's unique vocal style is part of their identity and is protected by law. You can't just copy it without permission. It seems the Cash estate is leaning heavily on this precedent. So what are they asking for? The estate wants the court to issue an order to stop Coca-Cola from running the ad immediately. They are also seeking monetary damages, although the exact amount hasn't been specified. This will likely depend on how much the court determines Coke benefited from using the Soundalike, and how much damage was done to the Johnny Cash brand. It's a classic David versus Goliath story, in a way. On one side, you have the enduring legacy of a beloved artist, fiercely protected by his family. On the other, you have a global corporate giant with massive advertising budgets. This case really raises some interesting questions about intellectual property, celebrity likeness, and where the line is drawn in advertising. How close is too close when it comes to imitation? Is a distinctive voice as protected as a face or a name? The outcome of this lawsuit could have significant implications for advertisers and tribute artists alike. We'll be following this story as it unfolds, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.